Hi everyone, it's Zoe from Book Reviews with Zoe, and today's video, better late than never, is my top books that I read in 2022. Right, so originally when I was going to do this, I was going to do my not so favourite and my favourite and try to do a top, probably do 10 of each, but then life got in the way and work got in the way. So it is now filming this. It is the 28th of January, and hey, this will be up before the end of January, so technically I'm still good to do my favourite books of 2022. So let's get into the books that I may not necessarily have given all these books 5 stars. However, upon reflection and throughout the year, they sort of stayed with me. So let's get into them. 2 of them I actually read in the last month of the year, so I'll probably leave them for the last. So it's only 4 books because I can't be bothered going through the rest of my books that I read to try and work out, because my brain is full of way too much information at the moment with my other day job. So let's get into these books. So the first 2 are the first one and the second one in the series, which is The Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels and The League of Gentlewomen Witches by India Holton. The reason why these are my 2 favourite books of the year is they were just so much fun to read. Like, they were sort of historical romance, but not really. Had witches, pirates, Jane Austen quotes, Emily Bronte quotes, and other Bronte sister quotes, and it was just a lot of fun. Like, these books were great for me for just, I could just read them in a day or 2 on the commute on the train and just fall in love with these wacky characters, and yeah, really enjoyed it. So the next 2 books, and the only other 2 books in my list, because it's only 4 in this list, is 2 books that I actually read in the last half of December. And so let's get into them. The first book is The 5th Season by N.K. Jemisin, which is book 1 of the Broken Earth trilogy. This is the second time I read N.K. Jemisin. What did I read? I can't remember the other book that I read, and I absolutely loved that one. I really enjoy N.K. Jemisin's writing. It's a very unique writing style. But I love, the reason why I gave this 5 stars is it is quite a complex fantasy. However, the reward for finishing this book is like, you give yourself a pat on the back, because it's beautifully written, complex. It is, gets your brain thinking. It has great commentary on climate change, and yeah, so I just really enjoyed this book. And then the last book, and my probably favourite book of 2022, is Gideon the Ninth by Tamsin Muir, which is book 1 in the whatever Locked Tomb trilogy. This book, the reason why this book is probably my favourite book of 2022 is I didn't realise that I needed necromancy, bones, skeleton characters in my life, and also the fact that it's the snarkiness of Gideon, the main character in this, is just really, really like sassy, smart ass. Just yeah, and it's just a really, really, this is what I would say is a really good sort of fusion between fantasy and sci-fi and a space opera almost. Yes, but I really, really liked Tamsin Muir's writing, and just overall I just had a great time reading it, and I ended up giving it 5 stars when I read it, and I would still give it 5 stars a month later. So yeah, this is my favourite book that I read in 2022. So it's a real short collection, however it was a successful year, and I just really liked the fact that all of them have fantasy elements in them. However, these are fantasy romance, sort of historical romance, and these are like high fantasy, but I really, really enjoyed them. These two were really just quick and enjoyable reads, and these ones just made my brain think really, really hard, and I felt really smart when I finished them. So that's my favourite books. If you've read any of these, let me know, and tell me what your favourite book was in the comment. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in another video soon.